Guarantees in construction contract. 6 types of construction guarantees and what they protect. Welcome to Halshu channel. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button to get related videos. In this video, we will see 6 types of construction guarantees and what they protect. Guarantees in construction business are bonds that offer security for a payment made in case of contractor's failure or non-performance. A construction guarantee protects the client from additional expenses caused by the contractor's failure to perform his obligations in accordance with conditions of the contract, of course. Security bonds and bank guarantees may be either conditional or unconditional. They are normally issued by banks or insurance companies. A conditional bond or bank guarantee can only be called if there is a real proof of default and damage, and the payment will only cover the proved loss experienced by the owner up to the amount mentioned in the bond or bank guarantee. In an unconditional bond, however, it does not need proof of default, and the owner will normally be paid in full upon receipt of a written declaration to the issuer declaring that the contractor has failed to perform. Here are the 6 types of construction guarantees and what they protect. Number 1. Bid guarantee or bid bond. A bid bond is some kind of construction bond that safeguards the owner during the bidding process for a construction project. Bid bonds are used to keep contractors from submitting too low price in order to win a contract. It is an assurance that the contractor will compensate the owner if the contractor fails to respect the bid. Let's make it clear, if the contractor fails to obey by the bid, let's say by increasing his price for the work after the contract is awarded, the owner will have to find another contractor for the project, most likely the next lowest bidder. A bid bond compensates the owner for the difference in cost between the first contractor's bid and the next lowest bid. Number 2. Advance payment guarantee. In most circumstances, the client is required to make payments to the contractor prior to start of the work. In exchange for this payment, the client needs an advance payment guarantee. The purpose of the advance payment is to pay for equipment, plant, material, and the mobilization expense required for the execution of the project. The contractor will provide an advance payment security in amount equal to the advance payment released. This may be in the form of certified check or bank guarantee from a reputable bank. The amount of advance payment may range from 20 to 30% of the contract amount. In some cases, the advance payment can be paid to the contractor in 3 installments for ease of utilization or follow-up by the stakeholders. The contractor may be requested to provide copies of invoices or other disbursement documents to the consultant for approval. When the first payment is disbursed by the contractor and approved by the consultant, the second installment can be released, and so on. When you come to the valid duration of this guarantee, the advance payment security will remain effective until the advance payment has been completely repaid by the contractor. Repayment is done by deducting from each payment payable to the contractor. In most cases, it may be repaid fully when the project reaches 80% performance. Performance guarantee. Performance guarantee are by far the most frequent type of bond in construction contracts. It protects the owner against the risk that the contractor may fail to execute or complete the project in time and within budget. The goal of this guarantee is to protect the owner from an increase in expense caused by the contractor's failure to perform. The value of the guarantee is usually 10% of the contract amount, and it is intended to assist the client in meeting the cost of finding a new contractor to complete the project. The contractor is usually requested to provide performance security within 2 weeks after signing the contract. This guarantee can be in the form of cash, check certified by a reputable bank, or letter of credit, or otherwise bank guarantee. No payment will be released to the contractor if performance security is not provided by him. The performance bond will remain valid until the contract has been fully and properly implemented. If the contractor fails to provide such a guarantee, the client may terminate the contract accordingly. Number 4. Retention guarantee. Most of the construction contracts allow the employer to retain 5% of the amount payable to the contractor. This is done by deducting the same percentage from each payment as a form of security against default or defective work during the construction and defect liability period. It is also used as a protection against defects in case a contractor fails to correct them. The common practice is half of the amount retained is paid out to the contractor at the end of the construction period and the remaining balance at the end of maintenance period, also known as defect liability period. The contractor can request the client stating intention of substituting the retained amount with an equivalent bank guarantee. The retention amount is commonly secured in the form of cash. However, the two parties can sign a retention guarantee in which the client agrees to release the payment to the contractor in exchange for a bond to safeguard the sum that would have been retained. Number 5. Guarantee for on-site materials, sometimes known as material on-site guarantee. Following the request by the contractor, the client may agree to release payment for the resources that are already supplied on-site. The client may pay the contractor to cover the cost of equipment and materials that are supplied and available on-site. In such case, the client will demand insurance coverage of burglary and housekeeping for the stored materials. The insurance will cover a sum equivalent to the value of the on-site materials. In some cases, the client may pay the contractor from 50 to 80% of the value of materials. Repayment of this amount is done by deducting from interim payments payable to the contractor. Guarantee for off-site materials. The client may agree to release payment for resources that have not yet been supplied on-site. Let's say the client may pay for the contractor to cover the cost of equipment and materials that are still on the hands of manufacturers or suppliers. This financing method is known as pre-finance. In such circumstances, the client will demand an off-site material bond to secure payment in the event of contractor's failure to deliver the materials. Usually, the bond is equivalent to the value of the off-site materials. Repayment of this amount is done by deducting from the interim payments payable to the contractor. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And to see future videos like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you. See you soon.